Cardfight Vanguard DZ-BT03.
Greetings! Mantare79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for Cardfight Vanguard DZ-BT03. Alright, let's get started. Pressing the A button now. Loading the game and proceeding. Here we are in the main menu, and now off to deck build menu. Here we are in the deck list menu, and now in today's video, the deck profile I'm going to be going for is a Dragon Empires, Hellfire Dragon, Wirbel Dragon, Dust Storm Killing Field build, DZ-BT03 deck. And okie dokie, let's get started. So we go to the deck, entering edit deck, and off we go. Here we are in the deck build menu. And like I just mentioned before, the deck I'm building this deck profile video is a Dragon Empires, Hellfire Dragon, Wirbel Dragon, Dust Storm Killing Field deck, made of cards only available up until DZ-BT03. Alrighty, let's get started. First up, the right deck. And now for the right deck. For the cards in this right deck we are playing, the Grade 3, Hellfire Dragon, Wirbel Dragon. Skills, first skill, auto as a Vanguard at the beginning of your main phase. Energy Charge 3. Second skill, actions, a Vanguard. Cost, Energy Blast 3. If the cost is paid, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. If you do not retire a card, this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. If your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 3 or greater, it gets plus 10,000 power instead of plus 5,000 power. Third skill, auto as a Vanguard once per turn. At the end of battle, this unit attacked. If you Energy Blast 6 or more in the total of cost of this unit's abilities this turn, cost, Counter Blast 1. If the cost is paid, stand this unit, and it gets drive -2 until end of turn. Then, cost, Soul Blast a card the same card name as this unit. If that cost is paid, this unit gets drive +1 until end of turn. Alrighty, the Grade 3, Hellfire Dragon, Wirbel Dragon, we have one the right deck. Up next, the Grade 2, Shooting Star Vergila. Skills, first skill, actions, a Vanguard once per turn. If you have 4 more rear guards, cost, reveal a Vergila in its card name from right deck. If the cost is paid, this unit gets +1 critical until end of turn. Second skill, auto. When this unit is rolled upon, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 Grade 2 card from among them, reveal it, put it in the hand, and shuffle deck. If it was rolled upon by a Grade 3 or greater card for Vergila in its card name, look at all of the deck instead of the top 7 cards. Okie dokie, the Grade 2, Shooting Star Vergila, we have one the right deck. Next up, the Great 1, Rising Star Vergila. Skills, first skill, continuous as Vanguard during your turn. This unit gets plus 2,000 power for each of your rear guards. Second skill, continuous as a Vanguard. When you would write from right deck, you can write with Soul Blast 1 instead of choose a card from hand and discard it. Affirmative, the Great 1, Rising Star Vergila, we have one the right deck. And next, the Great 0, Heated Blade Ardot, starting unit. Skill, auto. When this unit is rolled upon, if you went second, draw a card. Confirm, the Grade 0, Heated Blade Ardot, starting unit, we have one the right deck. With that, we've covered the deck's right deck. Next, let's get on to the main deck. And now for the Grade 3 lineup. For the Grade 3s in this deck we are playing, the Grade 3, Hellfire Dragon, Wirbel Dragon. Since we already explained this card's skills and effects during the right deck portion of the video, we just skip ahead. For the Grade 3, Hellfire Dragon, Wirbel Dragon, we have 3 in the main deck. And here we have the Grade 3, Normal Order, Gratia Gretel. Skills, first skill, continuous, Regulus piece. You may only have 1 Regulus piece in your deck and use a total of 1 time in a fight. Second skill, Order. Plays if you have a Grade 3 Vanguard of Persona Right and did not write this turn. Activate Persona Right. Draw a card. All of your front units gets plus 10,000 power this turn, and you're regarded to Persona Road. Alright, the Grade 3, Normal Order, Gratia Gretel. We have one the deck. And at that, we've covered the deck's Grade 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 2 lineup. And now for the Grade 2 lineup. For the Grade 2 since deck we are playing, the Grade 2, Howitzer of Duststorm Dustin. Skills, first skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the rigor circle, if your Vanguard is Heavy Artillery of Duststorm Eugene, Cost, put a card from hand into soul. If the cost and pay, draw a card. Choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater rear guards and retire it. Second skill, auto. As a rear guard, when this unit attacks, cost Soul Blast 1. If the cost and pay, this unit gets plus 2000 power until end of battle for each of your opponent's open rear guard circles. And already the grade 2, Hellfire of Duststorm Dustin, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the grade 2, Inscribing Bull of Duststorm Baxter. Skills, first skill, continuous as a rear guard. During the battle, this unit is attacked by your opponent's unit, not in the same column as this unit. This unit cannot be hit. Second skill, auto as a rear guard. When your opponent's rear guard in the same column as this unit is retired during your turn, choose one of your vanguards. That unit and this unit gets plus 5000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, the grade 2, Inscribing Bull of Duststorm Baxter, we have 3 in the deck. Here we have the grade 2, Dragwinner Fellheart. Skills, first skill, auto. When this card is put in the garden circle from hand, or discard from hand while riding from right deck. Cost, Counter Blast 1 or Energy Blast 3. If the cost and pay, draw a card. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the rigor circle, if your persona wrote this turn, cost, Counter Blast 1 or Energy Blast 3. If the cost and pay, choose a grade 1 card without Sentinel from drop, call it the back row rigor circle. Affirmative, the grade 2, Dragwinner Fellheart, we have 2 in the deck. Next, the grade 2, Crushing Dragon Spinal Assaulter. Skill, auto as a rear guard, once per turn. When your opponent's rear guard is retired by the ability of your grade 3 or greater Vanguard, this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of turn. Confirm, the grade 2, Crushing Dragon Spinal Assaulter, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the grade 2, Soaring Sun Presence, Forward and Revertus. Skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the rigor circle from hand other than during the battle phase, Soul Charge 1, and this unit gets plus 5000 power until end of turn. Then cost, Counter Blast 1. If the cost and paid, perform one of the following. First effect, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater rear guards from retire it. Second effect, choose a grade 2 or less card from Soul and call it to rigor circle. And alright, the grade 2, Soaring Sun Presence, Forward and Revertus, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the grade 2, Speedball of Duststorm, Bertrand. Skills, first skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the rigor circle, cost, Soul Blast 1. If the cost and paid, search your deck for up to 1 Duststorm killing field. Put into order zone, shuffle deck. Second skill, continuous as a rear guard. If this unit is chosen by the ability of Duststorm killing field in your order zone this turn, this unit gets plus 5000 power. Okay, grade 2, Speedball of Duststorm Bertrand, we have 4 in the deck. And here is the grade 2 set order, Duststorm killing field. Skills, first skill, order. After set order is played, put into order zone. Second skill, auto as in the order zone. At the beginning of your battle phase, choose one of your back row rear guards, and it gets boost until end of turn. Affirmative, grade 2, set order, Duststorm killing field. We have 3 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's grade 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 1 lineup. And now for the grade 1 lineup. For the grade 1 deck we are playing, the grade 1, Guardian Monk of Raging Flames Manju, Sentinel Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, auto. When this unit is put in the Guardian Circle, choose one of your units. It cannot be hit until end of battle. If your hand has 2 more cards, choose a card from hand and discard it. Already, the grade 1, Guardian Monk of Raging Flames Manju. We have 3 in the deck. Next up, the grade 1, Blitz Order, Elementary Sanctitude, Sentinel Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, Continuous. You may only have 1 Elementary Sanctitude deck. Third skill, Order. If your opponent's Vanguard is triple drive, this ability can be played without paying the cost. Play the cost of, discard a card from hand if your Vanguard is grade 3 or less. If the cost is paid, choose one of your units. It cannot be hit until end of battle. Remove this card. Okie dokie, the grade 1, Elementary Sanctitude, Blitz Order, we have 1 in the deck. And here we have the grade 1, Stealth Fiend Shenri. Skill, auto as a rear guard. When this unit boosts, if your opponent has 1 or less rear guards, or you played in normal order this turn, this unit gets plus 5000 power until end of battle. And at the end of battle, cost put this unit into your soul. If the cost is paid, draw a card. And affirmative, the grade 1, Stealth Fiend Shenri, we have 4 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's grade 1 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 0 lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck we are playing, the grade 0, Dragon DD King of Resurgence, Drag Vita, Oversugar. Skill, trigger, additional effect. Choose one of your Vanguards and stand it. Alrighty, the Great Zero, Dragon DD King of Resurgence, Drag Vita, Oversugar. We have won the deck. Next up, the Great Zero. Burning Flail Dragon, critical trigger. Skill, auto as a rear guard. At the end of battle, this unit boosted. Cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost and pay, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 2,000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, the Great Zero, Burning Flail Dragon, critical trigger. We have 4 in the deck. Up next, the Great Zero, Blaze Warmuk Sogyo, critical trigger. We have 3 in the deck. Over here, the Great Zero, Flare Veil Dragon, draw trigger. Skill continues as a guardian. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield. Affirmative, the Great Zero, Flare Veil Dragon, draw trigger. We have 4 in the deck. And up next, the Great Zero, Blaze Maiden Riani, heal trigger. We have 2 in the deck. And last but not least, the Great Zero, Stealth Fiend Tamarihime, heal trigger. Skill, auto. When this unit is put in the Guardian Circle, if your Vanguard's grade is less than your opponent's Vanguard grade, this unit gets plus 10,000 shield until end of battle. Confirm, the Great Zero, Stealth Fiend Tamarihime, heal trigger. We have 2 in the deck. And if that, we've covered the deck's trigger lineup. And if that deck's been built, Cardfight explained. For the cards in this deck, we are playing in the ride deck. 1 grade 3, Hellfire Dragon, Wirbel Dragon. 1 grade 2, Shooting Star Vergila. 1 grade 1, Rising Star Vergila. And 1 grade 0, Heated Blade Ardat, starting unit. And for the main deck, we are playing 3 grade 3, Hellfire Dragon, Wirbel Dragon. And 1 grade 3, Gratia Gretel. 3 grade 2, Howitzer of Duststorm Dustin. 3 grade 2, Inscribing Bull of Duststorm Baxter. 2 grade 2, Dragwitter Falheart. 3 grade 2, Crushing Dragon Spinal Assaulter. 4 grade 2, Soaring Sun Presence, Forward and Revertus. 4 grade 2, Speedbull of Duststorm Bertrand. 3 grade 2, Set Order Duststorm Killing Fields. And 3 grade 1, Guardian Monk of Raging Flames Manju. 1 grade 1, Blitz Order Elementary Sanctitude. 4 grade 1, Stealth Fiend Shenri. And for the triggers in this deck we are playing, 1 Drag Vita Overtrigger. 7 critical triggers. 4 draw triggers. And 4 heal triggers. And if that, the deck has been built. Card effects, the deck's been constructed and more or less showcased, and card effects explained. And that's next, let's get on to testing out the deck. So leaving the deck list menu. And here we are in the main menu, going to test out the deck. To head over to the fight menu right now. Here we are in the fight menu, selecting CPU fight. Here we are in the CPU fight menu, going to select the deck I just showcased to you, the Dragon Empires, Hellfire Dragon, Wirbel Dragon, Duststorm Killing Field, DZ-BT03 deck. The deck all looks fine from here, so selecting the deck. Choosing my opponent to test the deck out on, I'm gonna go up against, how about Masaru Kita, normal difficulty, and click. Deck selected, opponent selected. Let's start the fight. Here we go. The battle begins. Let's get started. Here we are in the fight. We're gonna decide who goes first, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Scissors to rock, going second. Drawing our starting hands, I got myself a critical, a heal, a Baxter, a draw, and a Shenri. Redraw all triggers. Yes! Perfect guard. My opponent's going first. He rides. Sonicer.
エネルギージェネレーター
Energy
セット
generator set and
スキル発動だ
skill activated. Soul charge. And end of tier turn. My turn. Draw. Shenry, huh? Alright. Riding Rising Star for Agila from the ride deck. Ride deck cost, I am discarding one. I think I'm gonna discard Baxter. Discard and ride Virgila. Skill of my starter. Energy generator set and charge. Here we go. And draw. Another Baxter. I call Shenry to the back row. Battle phase we go. Boosted by Shenry. Go, Virgila. Shenry skill plus 5,000 power. 23,000 power in total. The attack goes through. Drive check. Yes, critical trigger. Just what I needed. All to Vanguard. Power and critical up. 2 damage. And slash. Damage check first. Yes, heal trigger. Cannot heal. Trigger wasted. And the second check.
ダメージチェック
Perfect guard. One less card to worry about. Nice. Shenry skill. Into the soul. And draw. Come on. Anything but a trigger. Draw. Yes, another Shenry. My opponent's turn now. He rides to grade 2. Electro Spartan. He calls the grade 1 Falcate Performer, grade 2 Selfish Engraver, and another Spartan. Spartan skill, soul charging 2. Yes, draw trigger. 10k. I can't afford to let him soul charge any more cards, so I'm just gonna throw away my Baxter again. No, I only have like one more Baxter left in deck. Chances of drawing are pretty slim, so I think I'm just gonna ditch the critical, discard, 23k. There we go. And blocked. Here comes 10k for the Vanguard.
ヴァンガードにアタック
No guard, taking it. Drive check. No trigger, engraver. And it's 1 damage. Ow! Damage check. No trigger, spinal assaulter. Here comes the final attack, 18k. From Spartan in the rear
ガー
guard.
ドにアタック
No guard. No, hold on, Falcon skill. Card to soul. Nothing added. No guard. Ow! Damage check. Heal trigger. Ah, wasted a heal trigger. Cannot heal. That's not good. Alright, end of their turn, my turn. Draw. Spinal Assaulter, huh? I ride from the right deck. Shooting Star Virgila. Right deck cost, I am not gonna discard any cards. Activating Rising Star skill. Soul Blast and draw. Soul Blasting Shenry. Ride. Next, I call Bertrand to the rear guard. Call. Bertrand skill. Soul Blast. Soul Blast and search my deck for Duststorm Killing Field. Set to the order zone. I call Baxter to the rear guard. And Shenry to the rear guard. And finally, Forwardus and Revertus to the rear guard. Call. Forwardus and Revertus is skill. Soul Charge. And Counter Blast. I retire a rear guard. Retiring. Let's see, I'm gonna retire Spartan from the rear guard. Baxter skill. 5,000 power to himself and the Vanguard. Calling Shenry to rear guard. Call. Battle phase. Duststorm Killing Field skill. Letting Baxter boost. Boosted by Shenry. Go, Bertrand. Attack the rear guard. Selfish Engraver.
ノーガード
No guard. Bang, bang, bang. One less rear guard to worry about. Now boosted by Shenri. Go!
ヴァンガードにアタック
My shooting star for Gila. 23k. Shenri skill plus 5,000 power.
発動パワー
Total 28k.
ノーガ
The
ード
attack goes through. Drive check.
チェック
Draw trigger.
ドロートリガー
Giving power to Forwardus and Revertus.
パワー
Druid Persona Ride. Nice. 1 damage. Boom. Damage check.
ダメージチェック
No trigger. And now, boosted by Baxter. Hold on, Shenri skill into soul. And draw.
発動
Draw. Persona Rite material again. Boosted by Baxter. Go. Forwardus and Revertus. 40k to Vanguard.
ノーガ
The
ード
attack goes through. Slash. Damage check.
ダメージチェック
No trigger. Selfish Engraver. One less card to worry about. End of my turn. My opponent's turn.
俺のターンドロー
Here comes Grade 3. Barrel Magnus. Spartan skill. Slow charging. Slow charging. Grade 3. He calls his Grade 3 Curtis. Curtis' skill. Slow charging. Critical and heal. Nice.
発動
But he gets 10 cards to soul. He can use his Vanguard skill.
パワープラス
And battle phase
ガー
18k.
ドにアタック
Skill of his Vanguard. Counter blast and adding power, critical, and
パワ
drawing.
ープラス
28k.
クリティカル
Critical
プ
up.
ラス
Perfect guard. I can't afford to get any more criticals, so discarding Gradiac Greta for the cost. Perfect guard.
完全ガード
ドライブチェッ
First
ク
check, no trigger. And second check,
ドライブチェック
no trigger, safe. So that is no damage. Ka-chink. One more attack from the rear guard. That's 26k.
アタックだ
No guard. No, not skill. Searching his drop zone 4. Nothing added. No guard.
ノーガード
Ow. Damage check.
チェック
No trigger. No, not a Persona Ride. End of my opponent's turn. My turn. Draw. I ride from the right deck. Wirbel Dragon. For the right deck cost, discarding a draw trigger. Discard. Ride. Wirbel Dragon. Skill of my
発動
Shooting Star Fragila. Top 7 cards for Grade 2. I'm going to add Bertrand. Adding to the hand. Wirbel skill, Energy Charge 3. Max out the energy. I call Bertrand to the rear guard. Call. Bertrand skill. Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast, and
発動
search my deck for Duststorm Killing Field, set to the order zone. I call Spinal Assaulter over Forwardus and Revertus. Next up, my Vanguard skill. Energy Blast 3.
発動
Retiring the opponent's front row, Curtis. Then Baxter and Spinal Assaulter skill. Power up. First Baxter, Vanguard himself.
パワープラス
One more time. Power up to Spinal Assaulter.
パワープラス
Next up, Energy Blast 3 again.
発動
And retire. Power up with Baxter again.
発動
Power up.
パワープラス
My opponent's at 5 cards in hand, 4 damage. Gonna go all in. Energy Blast 3. Nothing to retire, but power up.
パワープラス
And there we go. Going to the battle phase. Skills of Duststorm Killing Field. Power to... I can give Bertrand on the back row and Baxter the ability to boost. There we go. Now, boosted by Bertrand. Go, Wirbel Dragon, 48,000 power. Perfect guard. Perfect guard cost, he's discarding
発動だ
another Falcate.
完全ガード
Twin Drive, first check.
チェック
Yes, critical trigger, just what I needed. I give critical to the Vanguard and power to the front row Bertrand. Critical up. Power up.
パワープラス
And the second check.
ドライブチェック
Dustin, huh? The attack may have failed. But now here comes my Vanguard skill. Counter Blast. Counter Blast. And
発動
Restand. -2 drives. Here's gonna be 33k, 33k, and 40k. Boosted by Shenri. Go! Front row Bertrand. 28k. Then Shenri's skill. Plus 5,000 power. Power up.
パワープラス
33k.
ノーガードだ
The attack goes through and bang bang bang. Damage check. No trigger. Safe. Now here goes 33k with my Vanguard. Hold on Shenri's skill into Soul first and draw a card. Draw. Critical trigger, huh? 33k. 2
ガード
criticals.
にアタック
ノーガ
The
ード
attack goes through and boom. 2 damage.
ダメー
First.
ジチェック
No trigger. 6 damage. I win. That was a pretty okay-ish fight. I managed to draw the cards I needed to make this deck work for me, play the strategies I needed, so I got win, attack 47 power, perfect guarded, 156 turns, drew 3 more times in 1 turn, got 14 VP, total 8170 VP. Pressing A to go next, leaving the fight and returning to the fight menu. Back to fight menu, leaving fight menu,
どの
And
ファイトする
going back to main menu.
どのモードで遊ぶ
Here we are on the main menu, going to deck build menu.
どのデッキを見る
Here's the deck build menu, and with that, the deck's been built. Cardfight has explained, and I just finished testing the deck out in front of you. So first I want to say is thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload in the near future. I also hope you all show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And with that I say goodbye and see you all soon.